Yes, people. Welcome to the Real Talk Football TV podcast. We got Tobias, we got 1906, we got myself, Shaq. Like, comment, and subscribe. All right, talking about subscribers, we just hit the 300 subscribers mark. So thank you everybody for doing that. Keep going. Let us grow. Let us grow. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, press the bell so you can get notifications. We're trying to do at least 2 shows a week. And hopefully when we do blow, we'll do more shows. Just before we say again, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna go straight into it. We've got Tobias, we've got 906, we've got myself, Shaq. Frenchie will be on shortly. Just gonna go straight into a kickoff question. I know this is I've just literally just sprung this on you. I was just watching random players on my laptop. I was just thinking about what player, you could think of, maybe past and present, who didn't feel their potential, who were absolute ballers, but didn't go on. It could be for various reasons, maybe the wrong manager or attitude and so forth. But just think of a player. I've got a couple. What I was just watching was random. Just think of a player who didn't really fulfill their potential. But I was watching Premier League years. Ben Arthur from Newcastle. Bro, Ben Arthur was ridiculous. That you was so bad at football. Like, I don't know what happened to him. When I was watching clips of him, like, this guy had Ballon d'Or like ability. And he was ridiculous. He was really, really ridiculous. The goals he scored was mad. Goals he scored were mad. I was watching, I was thinking, you know what? Ben Arthur was a player. Fred, you were just saying that. I was just thinking about, I was watching Premier League years, and I was thinking about what players that didn't fulfill their potential. And I was just watching on Sky Sports. Ben Arthur was ridiculous. And he should have went on to be a world class footballer, but didn't fulfill
That's
it.
for sure, though.
Yeah, and there's another one present. Hopefully, it doesn't go that way. But it's Ousmane Dembele at Barcelona. He should be one of the best players in the world right now. But it's injuries, and
I think it's already going south, though.
He's still young. But I remember watching Ousmane Dembele at Dortmund. I was like, oh my god! I think I've seen the best winger in the world. Went to Barcelona.
But how many seasons did he do it for? Ben Arthur, at least you can sort of say with Ben Arthur, he showed some form of consistency over a period, especially at a team like Newcastle. Dembele, he's got attributes, he's got everything. But how long did he do it for before it went down?
No, I 100% agree. But Ben Arthur shouldn't have never been playing for Newcastle. He should be playing for Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea. He should have played for one of the best clubs in Europe.
If Ben Arthur come through the academy time now, would he make it?
I just think, to me, it was attitude, because he played for so many clubs. I don't think it was ability. I think any era he would have been a top player.
But that's what I mean. If you look at it attitude-wise now, irrespective of talent, would he have made it in this era? Because obviously
I don't think so.
A lot of it's based off being robotic, isn't it? Attitude is an absolute no-no. And then also being a maverick, where you can sort of move in from positions, float, so to speak, which Ben Arthur was. He was a luxury player. How many luxury players are there nowadays?
But I don't know if he was a luxury player, because I don't want to go digress too much, but I look at Diaz at Liverpool. He reminds me of a maverick. He reminds me of somebody just completely different.
Yeah.
And he's a maverick type footballer. So I don't think that was the problem. I just feel that... Go on.
Now, like Ben Arthur used to do crazy stuff like shoot from mad areas, and it used to come off. Now, do players really do that? Do you get special goals anymore? Ben Arthur was a player of special goals. As this sort of robotic way of football restricted those worldies happening.
You
Because
got
the
a point.
percentage of goals outside the box. Look at even down to Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes. The general.
Scream. But
Scream.
in general, you used to score.
Yeah.
You used to see screamers every week.
What's the difference now? What's changed?
Mm.
Who does that now?
Well, to me, it feels like managers don't want players to be shooting outside the box. Maybe the
I think it's
probability of scoring
it's the
goals.
style of the football, isn't it? Of the way people play now. So I think that's probably why that the style of football maybe don't allow players to do that. But I think this type of players are gone anyway. Like Tobias was saying, it's gone, man. This era of long distance strike is gone.
Yeah.
But it might change. It might change. I think it does go around in cycles.
But talking about talents or myths, remember Bebe? Did you see Bebe's goal for Real Vallecano? Was it Real Vallecano? Free kick?
Bruv, you can't go from Ben Arthur to Bebe.
No, I'm not even saying it.
What kind of fuckery is that?
Because I knew it was going to be. I'm not saying this is what I'm saying. Talents. He wasn't talents.
He had no talent, though. He had no talent.
He had done. Carlos Queiroz absolutely killed us. He must have been his agent. He must have been his agent, or it must have been his bloody son-in-law, because they killed us.
I mean, one that springs to mind is we're going back some years, but it's Babel.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a great one, to be fair.
He came in like he could walk on water, and
that's a great one.
He drowned in the first paddle.
But you know what? Personally, with Babel, I think it was Benitez. I just think the style of football killed him. I just don't think he was.
I also think it was his attitude, though. He thought he was a rapper. No, does he not spit bars?
Was it SA at Stoke as well? Was like this?
Who?
Is it SA? You know, he came from Real Madrid and he went for SA.
He did. SA was another one. But Babel,
the SA was dead.
But Babel should have went on to be a top player. I blame Benitez. I blame maybe his attitude, but I think
Januzaj.
I mean, I was having like major arguments with my brother-in-law because he was saying, he's a talent. And I was like sitting in front of the TV watching. I was like, where's the talent? I've seen better than Beckenham. Where is the talent? I can't see it. I thought
he had ability. I thought
he was the best player in the World Cup under 21s, wasn't he?
Under 21s by a mile. Mile. But him and Royston Drenthe, do you remember Royston Drenthe? He went at
Real Madrid legend.
The dreads, you know, Royston Drenthe. Them two took the piss out of that tournament, and we got Babel. And Drenthe went Real Madrid. I just feel it was the manager. I think
who got the worst deal? Oh my god!
No, Drenthe was the worst, bro. Drenthe was the worst. Because I don't know what happened to Drenthe. At least Babel came back. Babel came back.
Where did Babel go? What do you mean?
He went to Turkey. He come back to the Premier.
He went worldwide.
Sturridge went Turkey, man. Balotelli's in Turkey now. Saying that Balotelli, he could say is another one, really.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Common denominator though with all these girls.
I know.
Jesus, we need to find another one. Michael Johnson. Just to even it out. Michael Johnson. Remember the Man City ledge?
Yeah, he's another one. He looked quality, to be fair.
Yeah, Sinclair as well.
We are stereotyping players, by the way.
It's true. It's true. And we take the knee.
Oh, I'm telling you, Frenchie, did you say something?
No, I was just saying he had was it Sinclair? Sinclair, he was at Swansea and got the move. Was it Sinclair?
He was at Sinclair. He was at User, man. He was at Scott Sinclair.
Yeah, but he was never.
But I thought he went down to Swansea.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
How many own goals did he score, Sinclair?
Own goals.
I thought he weren't doing it for us. Only at Swansea, short bit.
But he was never like
a world of own goals.
You weren't special though. But I was just thinking, there's a big deal about him for a bit, but not much.
But Januzaj is another one. That was a good one. Januzaj, he was supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread. And I just think there's a wrong manager. I think if Babel had Alex Ferguson at the time, I think he would have turned him into the star.
Babel was lost. Soon there's this money game. It's a lot, you know. You've got to be a strong personality to have millions of pounds in the bank at like 18, 19.
Yeah, it's true. To
and
have that,
it's easy for us to see. But
100%.
Come on. You have all that money in the bank at 18 and no direction and just shoot 18, 19. Come on.
I don't know. As I say to Shaq, you know what I mean? I don't care. You know, you're a player. You got the football brain. You got everything else. Because you change your kit. Do you know what I mean? Because you're wearing a different top. Does that take away all your talent?
It does. It does. It's a different type of pressure. It's a different type of pressure. It is. Like if you go and play for a Man United or Chelsea, Liverpool, and then you go and play for Sunderland, it's a different type of pressure. Certain youths can't handle it. Like when you play for Sunderland now, win, lose or draw, it doesn't matter. But when you play for the big boys, you have to win every game. You don't win every game.
You just know your touch has to be perfect. You just make sure you pass it to the same person in the same top as you. Do you know what I mean? It's easy. It's easy balls, mate. I'm telling you.
When the crowd sort of stops when you take a touch of the ball, like Fred must get that an awful lot.
Yeah.
You know when silence, you see the groans. You don't need the groans. That plays in your headspace.
It does. Imagine you got Old Trafford, 70,000+. You take a poor touch, you just hear, head loss.
You hear that random shout from the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, shit, Fred.
Shit. You know that one from the corner. Fucking hell, he shit.
The 7-year-old in the crowd.
Yeah.
Your head's totally gone.
Yeah, head loss. And that will stay with you for the whole game because you remember that voice. But there's a lot of talented players out there who didn't make it. But just go quickly to the predictions. We done the predictions last week. Somehow Frenchie's still in the lead with 5, which is
might as well give it to me, innit?
I know, I'm telling you. It feels like Frenchie hasn't been there for ages and he's still on 5. But the winner this week with 6 is 1906. 1906. You got the you're joint top with Nick with Frenchie, so you've got 5 points. You got 6 correct score results. So you got the Palace result, Newcastle,
decent.
Liverpool, Chelsea. I can't remember the other. But you got 6. Tobias
it would have been 7. It would have been 7, but you took the wrong prediction because I was saying
2-1 United.
I said United.
No, you said write that one down and don't write this one down. This is
you know what? I called it 4-1, or did I say 3-1? 4-1.
No, you said 5-1.
You said 5-1.
Oh man, I said 3-1.
You said 3-1. But yeah, but 906.
Basically, no one went for United to win.
No, I would have went for Man United.
No, 1906 did. 1906 did 2-1 United. You must have been drunk.
You can't go against your own team, bro.
I can't go against City. Come on, man. I'd rather lose. I'd rather lose.
It's like Frenchie's gonna go. Yeah, I think Chelsea's gonna lose.
Yeah,
Champions League final. I think they're gonna lose to PSG.
Forget that, man. If I can't think,
you gotta test him, innit? You gotta test if he's loyal to Fred and McDonagh, man.
And you know what? Say that. Talking about Man United, let's go to the game on Sunday. 4-1 at the Etihad. Personally, I just think it was a spineless performance. I'll go straight. I want to talk about Man City first. It felt, you know what? I don't know if we'll go to Tobias, but because you're a Man United man, I watched it. It just felt like, you know, when Liverpool beat you guys 5-0, they actually didn't do that much to get the chances they did, especially second half. It just felt like you lot gave up.
Basic fundamentals. Look, first goal, okay, for instance. Tellez, everyone's blaming Tellez.
Yeah.
But Tellez had Mahrez over on the left, and he's tried to keep a healthy position between too far and too close. So he's passed that player on to Mahrez. He passed De Bruyne on to Maguire 3-4 times. Maguire's in the box marking no one. Yeah. No one. What are you doing? Why are you even... De Gea can fill that space you're filling. You don't have to worry about that space there.
Mm-hmm.
So Tellers has tried to pass it on. He's not listening. Obviously, Tellers ends up being the closest because Maguire's just a stiff horse that it ends up that way. But in essence, we've done same thing as what Ali used to do. We know Maguire and Lindelof don't work. We know McFred doesn't work. Like, how much more proof do you need? And I don't know what is going on, because this is why I said it's not a happy camp, because you can't be sub and watch the performances that have been happening and still be sub. This isn't the first game that this has happened. This is why I say I'm not surprised. Papering over the cracks, I think I said it against Atletico. The problem about that result, it papered over the cracks. We didn't deserve anything and we got something. And that's happened a lot recently. Do you know what I mean? And it's bad.
Do you think that result was a collective, or like a collective performance, i.e. like the players, or the management has to take some sort of...
No, of course, Ranić's the same old. Like, what's the difference? What have you done different?
Yeah.
You tried to come in with a new formation. Okay, you accepted defeat on that one. Now you come out, you go back to the old way of sort of the basic 4-3-3. You still can't work that.
To be honest, I think Man United was better to watch on the whole than now, bro. That's my honesty.
I don't think nothing's changed.
Yeah, but there's a couple of things you need to take from that, though. I don't believe that to be the play. At least we've got more of an idea. I can see nothing can happen overnight. These players have been doing what they want for far too long. It's never going to happen straight away. But like, there's got to be a collective, everyone pushing towards the same way for that to happen. You can't have a machine working and have 5 components missing out of that, not pushing in that right way. It's never going to work, is it? Or even whether it's the components not working or the components not being good enough.
I mean, but what was the idea? What was the idea playing Pogba and Fernandes? What was that about?
Well, Shekov called it last one when he said he's going to play similar to what he did against Chelsea, where they done that. But what I don't get is that it's been proven when Ole done the business against Man City, or when anyone does anything against Man City, you stay collective and you hit them on the break. This is why I said you can't play McFred. You don't need 2 players running out of position, running down in blind alleys, because all Man City are going to do is pass it around you.
But I even looking at that game, he went into the game with 2 midfield players. He didn't actually play a 3 in there. And when you said in the last podcast about Matic, and I kind of dismissed that, but watching that, it was crying out for Matic. And the way he played the 2 in there, you actually went to the Etihad expecting they're going to have 3 and you're going to have 2 in there and you're going to compete. I think tactically he got it completely wrong.
Or was it a point of, you know what? Because again, today you've heard players come out talking nonsense that they want to leave and all the rest of it. Was it one of those where he's like, all right, and you lot are that good? Go and show everyone you're that good. Because at the minute, I don't care. You can change Ranić. Having them same players there, it's been proven. How long have all these players been there? You can change Ole, you can change Ranić, you can change Mourinho. Unfortunately, mate, there's some serious sort of...
Yeah, there's a lot of dead wood in your team, though.
Not just dead wood, though. It's deeper than that, though.
It's rot.
It's like a virus.
It's poison. It's poison.
It's like malware. Like
poison.
Malware. Yeah, like, you know. And this is what it is, though.
You know that mold what goes in your yard, like damp, where you can't get rid of it. Just comes back.
Just no matter what. And it's like there's no cleansing, bro. That change room needs a spirituality sort of process implemented in it, because these lot just seem like poison. The mentality is just all wrong. I've said it for ages. I'm going to say Pogba, but I'm not using Pogba as an example. It's just this issue with Pogba should have been dealt with ages ago, but it just shows that we're letting players with attitudes run our club. Like, how are you got a player power to that degree? These players think they can down tools and get rid of Ranić.
It's ridiculous. But even like going back to the game, I've seen Southampton go to the Etihad and put up a better fight. I've seen Crystal Palace go to the Etihad and put up a better fight. I've seen Everton play. I know it was at their ground, and they should have got something, and they showed like a style of play to get at Man City. You lot show nothing.
But it's not
absolutely nothing.
It's not just that's a concern, because we can look back years when we was flying, when we was playing your dead teams and Man City's dead teams. It was a rivalry. We had Chum Golter and Paul Dickoff giving us that work.
And it was
tough. What are you talking about? These lot were terrible. Like terrible, like on the floor. But they used to come away with something because it was more than just an ordinary game. This is a local rivalry. You think you've got, against you, got 5-0. Yeah. Against Man City 4-1.
Yeah,
this team is
ridiculous.
Tatters.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing. And now these that want to come out, Rashford wants to leave. It's the manager's fault. It's everyone else's fault but themselves. There's no accountability within that team.
I mean, just showing the highlights on Rashford's movements around the pitch when he came on, he was just strolling around the park when he was just like, I'm here. Do you know what I mean? It's against City. We've got no chance. So he gave up from the off.
That was a mad sub though. He takes off Pogba and puts on Rashford and Lingard. Who did he take off for Lingard or Rashford?
He took off Pogba.
Yeah, he took off Pogba. I knew he was the second. Second sub.
So he took off Pogba and he took off Alanga. Yeah,
that's it. Alanga. Like, what was that for to do? I don't get it.
I don't think Alanga should have started in the first place. It was just too much of a big game. That made no sense.
This is why I picked the team I picked. Like, I picked Rashford to start because, and then just put him up front and just tell him to run. Just kick it and let him run. We're not good enough to do anything else at the minute. That's the mantra to beat City. Get the ball, get a tight unit, 2 banks of 4, old school, break on these lot, pace. Get what you can get out the game because they're always going to have more of the ball. But to have 90+% possession,
that's ridiculous. That's embarrassing.
I've never heard that before.
No, in my life. 92% for 15. I think it's a 15-20 minute spell in the second half. 92%. So that means you man gave up, didn't want to know, just walked around.
But then this is what I say to you. Also, it's like you said about playing Fred. You see how many times they give the ball away. What is the point? There's no point of having 2 headless chickens running around, kicking people and not keeping the ball. You need to keep the ball.
But saying that, Tobias, I think Fred gets a lot of stick, and I think I agree. I think he's terrible. But McTominay is worse. And somehow McTominay goes under the radar.
Yeah, how many people
Fred gets it? I don't like Fred, but Fred gets it so much. McTominay's even worse.
But that's the easy one, isn't it? He's come through the youth, even though he's the oldest youth team player I've ever seen in my life. How can you be 25 years of age?
He's a young player at 28.
How can you be 25 years of age? McTominay's 25.
Yeah, he's a terrible player.
You're not terrible player. Like, I'm not gonna say like. What's your ceiling now? If you're 25 now, what is your ceiling? And these are the players playing ahead of people like James Garner. I would have rather played Hannibal, to be honest with you.
I'll play the kids.
Yeah, this is it. This is what it's come down to. But again, it goes from the top. We know Maguire's not fit to lead the team. That's got to stop. Ranić should have come in and nipped that in the bud straight away. Do you know what I mean? The partnerships that you keep playing are not working. Wan-Bissaka, what did we say? If it's Sterling that plays against him, he's going to have a worldie. If it's someone that stands him up, we were saying Foden, so be it. Kill him. It was it was a horror show.
Yeah. He got. They targeted him from.
Yeah, they did. They bullied. He was bullied.
Yeah. But if you can't attack and you can't defend, because now people are targeting you defensively. It's bad enough that people target you offensively. When we've got the ball, Wan-Bissaka is always the free option. He's always there. He's always open. Every time. It doesn't matter if he gets the ball.
There is no danger, innit?
You know what? It's like, I don't know if you lot watch basketball, but there's a guy called Ben Simmons here. He can't shoot. So what he's good at passing and that, and he can dunk and all of that. Or what they do is that if they give the ball to Ben, these defenders don't even go close to him because they know he's there to 3-point line. This motherfucker can't shoot. So it's like, come in it, because we know you ain't shooting in it. You can't shoot.
Yeah.
And that's how it is in Wan-Bissaka. It's like, give him the ball. Just give him the ball.
And so
He can't pass the ball. He can't pass.
What happened to Della? He's playing well.
I don't have a clue.
What happened?
I don't have a clue.
Against Leeds, Wan-Bissaka starts. We win, but he was only in there because of the Athletic game. So I don't understand it. And now Wan-Bissaka's in. But all in all, we've spent £1 billion and we need another £1 billion to fix it. It's as simple as that.
Wow.
But saying that as well, you saying about how much money you spent. But if a manager came into that club, I know it's Man United and it always will be a big draw. But as a manager, you think to yourself, if you're Pochettino, whoever, Ten Hag, you're thinking, this is too much of a big job in a sense of getting so much deadwood out the club. There's about 10 players who could go.
Yeah, it's managing expectations, isn't it? About 10 players are going to go.
Yeah, but they can't go all in one transfer window. You're not going to get rid of 10 players in one transfer.
No, but you've got about 7 that as contracts are running out.
I mean, is there no one coming through the academy or anything like that anymore? What's going on?
You got people like James Garner on loan at Forest. Why not play him?
He's supposed to be doing well. He's doing well, so I know.
Hannibal just come from the AFCONs with Tunisia or Morocco, one of those. He plays.
You need those young bloods that just want to go out and prove themselves. Do you know what I mean? And
at the minute, we at least need running. We're not even getting that. So it's just these players just think they can. Everyone else is at fault by themselves. There's no accountability, which shows no leadership. Because the first thing that these don't want to talk about is talk about the manager. They don't want to accept that they've been terrible. This is the point. I've not known a dressing room like that at United. It's like I'm saying, we've grown with real captains, with real leaders within the team. None of that. These lot should be coming out the changing rooms fighting with black eyes. You're having a laugh. You cannot be a top. No, am I lying? 100%. Can you be bro? Am I lying? If you're a team that's fighting for stuff, and you're meant to be fighting for stuff, or pride alone, you think you can lose a derby game and not be wanting to fight? There's not fights in the dressing room. If there's not, that just shows the state of the dressing room as it is.
What's the score with Ronaldo then? What is he? Is he injured? Has he got a hip?
Well, we knew he was going to get blamed. We knew he was going to get blamed playing or not playing. Now he didn't play. And there's rumors that he's injured and he's gone off to. Who cares, bro? At the end of the day, who cares? The people. That's
what I was going to come to.
Shit.
I was going to come to. Like, we know this is Man United are terrible, and it's not even Ronaldo, whoever. That team's dead. That team's poison. Everything from top to bottom, it's poison. But let's go to Man City. Mahrez. Is Mahrez underrated? Because at the moment, I think Mahrez, if he on form, is the best player in the Premier League right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's underrated.
Right now, Mahrez is the best player in the Premier League.
Yeah,
you reckon?
20 goals this season. He's going under the radar.
No, he's gone under the radar. But half of them games, how much has he played? If you don't know.
But every time he plays, he scores.
Yeah, no,
and he plays well. Personally, I think if he keeps on carrying on, he could get to Salah in a sense of in an argument of saying Player of the Year.
But
he's played that good.
I'd be interested to see how many goals of his goals to gains ratio in terms of how many times he come on the sub, because I can't remember him playing so often like that. He's not an official starter in City.
He is. He starts a lot. He starts a lot. And even if he doesn't start a lot, it shows that he's got 20 goals.
Bernardo's been playing out there though.
Yeah,
he's been playing in the free. He hasn't.
No, only recently at the start of the season. Bernardo playing like that. That's when Bernardo was scoring all the goals.
He played more last season than this season.
Yeah, I thought that.
Nah, man.
I hear what you're saying about the goals and that, but I in honesty.
Well, personally, every time I watch him, I think he's been playing outstanding. I think he's so underrated. I think he's so underrated.
He's underrated, but I don't know.
But who though? I just didn't see him in the team. I think he was injured. What makes you say he's underrated? Because I don't think he's underrated. I always thought Mahrez.
Well, no But no one spoke about Mahrez in the sense of in that game. He was the best player on the pitch. De Bruyne was excellent, but he was the best player on the pitch.
I don't know about that. I don't think if they targeted Wan-Bissaka, how can he have been the best player on the pitch?
Well, every time he got the ball, he made something happen. It's not hard. It's not hard to target Wan-Bissaka. Just play the ball on the other side.
We all said they targeted Wan-Bissaka, but then if he's targeted Wan-Bissaka, then the next thing he can't be Mahrez.
Yeah, but when they did put the ball, when they put the ball over to the other side, he was making things happen from what I watched anyway.
I thought he scored a couple of goals. He didn't need to do anything. I think Mahrez is a good player. I think he's a top player. I think that the problem being is that I think a couple of us can't sort of remember him being a first team starter. Mm-hmm. So is he wasted at City then? Should he not be looking at being a starter if he's putting in them numbers, he should be starting every week. But I don't see that.
100%. I think he's one of the best wide players in the league though, right now.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I'd give the whole team for Mahrez right now, but
Origi would have got. We could have said Origi's well class.
You know what? Yeah, he's been Origi quiet for a while. You know.
I know. All right. Well, all right. We just spoke about Man United. And Man City 4-1. Man United have just played Man City right back into form. It looks like now Liverpool got to go to Man City and get something because they're going on a run. We will have to stop the run because no one's beating them now. What
did they say about every cloud?
What do they say? What do they say?
We might have been battered, but at least you're not nowhere nearer the title than you was before the start. That's every cloud, mate.
No silver lining, mate. No silver lining.
But yeah, the spineless performance by Man United, 4-1 Man City. All right, let's go straight over to it. Premier League weekend winners. Yeah. So Premier League weekend winners over the weekend. Who is the Premier League's team of the weekend? Frenchie, if you had to pick a team of the weekend this weekend, who do you think has got team of the weekend? Can't hear. Aston Villa beating in Southampton.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think that Southampton was on a great run.
They were.
Yeah, they were on a great run, and then for Villa to batter them like that, I think that was a very good performance from Villa.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Decent. 1906.
Liverpool.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
You can't get more biased than you guys, man.
I think Arsenal. I think Arsenal looked like such a unit this weekend. Do you know what I mean? Everything clicked in place for them this weekend.
Everything went for them. Everything went for them. All the teams lost.
They got the decisions. The ref was on their side. Everything, but they just looked like a complete team this weekend. Don't worry, next weekend is going to be a shambles. But just for this weekend.
Well, you know what? I think they're favourites. They're massive favourites, but they got three. I know they got 3 games in that, but they're 3 games to Tottenham, Liverpool, and Chelsea. So
and Leicester.
Leicester, yeah, but that's not a game. I don't think that's not a game in. I don't know if that's a game in hand. Okay. I think you're playing.
We've got to go. Have we got to go there as well? I think we've got to go to the Emirates as well.
Yeah. So it's in their hands. The Arsenal massive favourites. So Frenchie has gone for Aston Villa. 1906 has gone for. Who did you go for? Sorry, Arsenal. Yeah, Tobias.
I'd have to agree with 1906. And we was all laughing at Arsenal.
I know.
In the start of the season.
Oh, it was a banter show for Arsenal.
It was. And to be honest with you, it just shows how bad United have been to allow them to be a point ahead with 3 games in hand.
I think
that just shows that how bad that the people outside the top 2. I'm bringing you into this as well, Frenchie, because you, man, are just as bad as so. Yeah, it just shows how bad everyone's been. Bar you two. All right,
Arsenal. I'm going to go for Brentford beating Norwich 3-1. I think that's kept them up. And we were killing Ivan Toney
I
Killing Ivan Toney, and he bags a hat trick, and I think that's kept him up, because I think if they lost that game, I think they would have. I think there could have been serious trouble. I think they would have gotten down. So I've gone for Brentford for beating Norwich 3-1. All right, Tobias, Premier League Player of the Weekend.
You said it. It's got to be the big Ivan. I
Ivan.
killed him in the last show.
I think he watched it, you know. He said, all right. He said, you look, all right, I'm going to show you motherfuckers.
It always happens, though. You know, as soon as you don't sort of kill him, I should have killed him 2 weeks ago. But yeah, no, you got to give it to Ivan. Hat trick. Penalties as well. His penalties are stupid.
I think he's missed one penalty in his whole career.
Stupid, by the way.
He's ridiculous. He just walks up and just slots him in the corner.
Just goes wherever he wants.
Yeah, but Ivan Toney, 1906.
Same.
Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
Frenchie
showed a bit of quality this weekend.
Yeah, he did.
I'll go for Coutinho.
Coutinho, he was doing bits, to be fair. Coutinho. Frenchie, come closer to. I can't really hear you. Come closer to. But yeah, I think Coutinho. That's a great shout. To be fair, Coutinho's been flying. Go on, Frenchie.
No, I was just saying Coutinho. He ran that game. That's the game that, to be fair, I watched most of this game, and he ran the show. He showed the old days. So I think Villa keep him fit. Next season they should get him on. They should get him permanent.
Do you think he'll sign for them? I think he should.
I think he would. You know, I think he would. If we don't know what Stevie promised him, but if they bring somebody on his levels. Anybody else like on his level, I think he might stay. I think it's all down to what Villa brings on the table for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Coutinho,
he was excellent.
A player, man.
I hope he comes back to the fore, because that guy's a baller. It's maybe a lesson for Premier players. Do not go Real Madrid and Barcelona. They kill careers more than actually make careers. If you look at the history, they kill 90% of players, and players still go there for some reason, which is absolutely bonkers.
You don't get that time unless you're original, unless you're from the Messiah, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
It seems that way anyway, because even Bale, come on, when Bale was,
they took the piss. Bale was doing a madness.
Cup finals and stuff.
And they still booing him. Why would you go there?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So
Why?
It does seem like you have to be that way.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll go for Ivan Toney as well. I think hat trick. You can't go wrong. All right, Premier League losers, weekend losers. Weekend losers. All right, Premier League donkey team of the weekend.
Oh,
Tobias.
You know
That's anonymous.
I'm picking fucking West Ham for ruining my weekend. Bloody Lanzini for ruining my goddamn weekend, bro.
Tobias for West Ham.
Give it to West Ham,
Oh,
West Ham, bro.
Frenchie, Premier League donkey team of the weekend.
I'll give it to United.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I don't even think it's a debate.
Straight face.
Straight face.
Let's not even ask the question. We know where it was. You should have just said donkey weekend.
That's
Full house.
anonymous
Full house
decision.
Yep.
All right. Premier League donkey player of the weekend. If you had to get the worst player of the weekend,
Maguire.
Maguire.
Oh, was it me? Was it my turn?
Yeah, you can go 906 Maguire. Yeah.
To be fair, you might as well give it to Maguire every week. You might as well put a button on the laptop and just hit the button.
Maguire.
I saw some adverts about save the donkey and all them kind of things. Do you know what I mean? Maguire
there's got to be an honourable mention to McTominay and Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
There's got to be. And then, you can probably throw Rashford into the mix.
To be fair, the pick is from the United team.
Saying that, I know you lot have gone for United. I'm going to go for someone different. I'm going to go for Gibson, who played for Norwich, who gave away
to be fair.
Gave away 2 penalties. He was absolute dog poo. I'm going to give it to him because that game was massive for Norwich. and the ball's coming to the box. My man's done a karate kick and then he chopped off man's head. And he just needed to head the ball. And then the second one, Ivan Toney's play made a run down the side, and you knew the tackle was coming. Ivan Toney
but like you said, but Tony wasn't going nowhere. He was going away from goal.
He's going away from goal, and Tony knew the foul was coming. He just put his body there, and Gibson's come from nowhere, just clattered him. I was like, he's actually just killed him. They're done now.
But you know what you reminded me as well? The first time I've looked at a centre half partnership and thought that's the only one worse than ours.
I've said I've documented that I think Norwich team is one of the worst Norwich teams in Premier League history. They're terrible.
You have said that, to be fair. Grant Hanley though and Gibson. Oh my God, Ben Gibson. That is absolutely.
There's better players in non-league are better than them.
Please,
non-league players better than them.
I would, as a striker, that is a dream. You're never going to get anything better than that.
Yeah, that's pub team business.
Yeah,
you're never going to get anything better than that.
Absolutely. All right, last one. Premier League donkey manager of the weekend. Tobias.
Graham Potter, man. Nah.
Lose it again.
I'm bigging him up. All these guys. He's got to go Ranieri, to be fair. Done the same stuff, same partnerships that have proven not to work. Mad subs, mad tactics from the get-go. Playing the same players that haven't been doing anything. Just don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Frenchie?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Gav.
Yeah.
There's not. Yeah. Yeah.
We're saying that Hasselhoeven, we said about Hasselhoeven and conceding goals. Like Hasselhoeven,
and he was
step. He's got to stop that leakiness because he concedes a lot of goals.
But he was doing well where he was slightly getting linked to the Man United job.
8-9 unbeaten, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
1906
ran.
Yeah, he's got to give it to Racket. You got to give it to Racket Ralph, and you.
Yeah,
you got to 4-4-2, which was bonkers. Playing Fred and McTominay.
Come on,
no
playing
pace.
Wan-Bissaka.
No pace anywhere.
And it just feels like Varane is like he just picks and chooses his games, isn't it? Now he's got COVID.
That's the way they're doing it.
This guy plays one game and they don't see him for 4. Real Madrid must be laughing their heads off, man. Like thinking like Real Madrid don't sell players, or these top clubs don't sell players to other teams if they're not good enough. They know something what we don't.
Listen, Real Madrid sold a broken player to United.
Yeah, 100%.
Varane is a broken man. Is like you see the way he's going on right now. 1 game, 3 months off. 2 game, 6 months off. That's going to be like this whole season.
Yeah,
and next season.
To be fair, I think we said it. I think Frenchie said it as well as myself earlier when we first got him. Now, if he can't sustain it in the La Liga, he doesn't sustain injury-free. Premiership's going to be the Premiership is definitely not going to be great for him. So
Agger runners everywhere.
He needs to go PSG and be done.
But yeah, all right, guys.
PSG is losing game, man. PSG is terrible, man.
This is why I don't want Poch, bro. If he can't do it with them, what chance have he got with us? Oh my God, we're in the mud.
PSG is terrible, man.
Firstly, I want Poch to go Man United. I think absolute please go.
Please.
Great for Man United.
Same squad.
He likes young players. He'll get Rashford back. He get Harry Maguire playing.
And bring in Harry Winks as well.
Yeah,
why we keep saying young players? Yeah, these guys are mature. These guys are no longer young.
I know.
These guys are living into their head.
Rashford's
they're young.
24. Rashford's 24.
These guys are no longer Jesse, Rashford, McDonald.
Jesse's 35. He's coming. He's still a youngster. 35.
Jesse's due his testimonial.
By the way these guys play, they play. It's just young. When I watch Jesse play, I see a young player. I don't see a mature player play.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, these guys, they are who they are now.
All right, guys. That's the end of Real Talk Football TV Premier League debate show. Like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter It's in the description. You can follow us on Instagram. It's also in the description. Like I said, thank you again for getting us to 300 subscribers. Really, when we started, we didn't really get into the subscribers type thing. We just done it to put things documented, and so no one can lie. Like Frenchie saying that Liverpool will end up being 4th instead of Man United. Just little things like that. But since the subscribers are going up, let it keep growing and see where it takes us.
Just needed to bring the WhatsApp group to life. There's too many chats.
It's too much. We were getting bored of just killing Tobias about Man United. Me and Fred.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah.
Guys, we all had done though. We all had done in this chat. Liverpool had it this time.
Yeah. Chelsea
had their time, and United. Unfortunately, you're the last one.
On that note, we are Real Talk Football TV, and we are